the 24-yard line. On first down, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, Newton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, here's Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 27 yards. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. K1 short. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
Here's Manning to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Manning now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Beckham goes in motion left. Now Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Newton on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cam's going to run the option right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to look. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Manning to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Whoosh. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Here's Newton now on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. the gun, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Andy Lee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Star Latulippe in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Manning. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 39. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Slot man moves right. One final try now for Manning. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, Manning finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Perkins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again is Newton. That is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A dump off here to Stewart. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 3-yard line. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him come out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catch.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jonathan Casillas coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Pressure gets to him again. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. So a
3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning now to throw. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Manning to throw on second down. Being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 33 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is up to 14. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll bring up a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Manning. It's caught, Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line towards the receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Manning. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by James Bradbury. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. from the gun. Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he goes out right around the 39. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 34-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Newton. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Newton throwing again. Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run with Darkwa. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Beckham will go in motion right. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.